Spirit and matter are opposites, with one not possessing the smallest amount of the other within it. When we see with our physical eye, light must reflect off objects made of matter, allowing us to see what it reflects. Being independent of matter, spirits are not visible to the human eye. Spirits are able to see both what exists in the spirit world and the physical world. This ability does not come from having physical eyes. The spirit itself has sight. Even when a spirit incarnates into a physical body, it does not lose its ability to see. Rather, its spiritual vision is obscured by the material body that envelopes it. In the case of a medium, the link between the spirit and the body is partially loosened, allowing the medium's spirit to see, hear, and communicate with other spirits as it could if it were free of the flesh. The degree to which the spirit is loosened determines the type and strength of mediumship. A medium does not see spirits with their physical eyes or hear them with their physical ears. It is the spirit itself that sees and hears the spirits around them. A medium may be compared to a child placed into a virtual reality simulation at birth. Like everyone else in the simulation, he wears goggles and headphones that block out the true world surrounding them. But the medium's goggles and headphones are slightly loose, allowing him to catch glimpses of the greater reality. He sees the same simulated world everyone else does, but he also sees brief flashes of what lies beyond it. And though he may not always understand what he sees or hears, he knows by direct experience that the visible world is only a fraction of all that truly exists. There are many forms and varying degrees of this gift. Some may see or hear only a few spirits throughout their entire lives, while others can perceive and communicate with nearly all who dwell in the spirit world. Mediums exist as a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms, serving as a means for spirits to interact with humankind. This ability, however, is not given as a privilege but as a trial for both the medium and the spirits who work with them. The strain it places on the body and mind can be severe if one does not understand how to control it or guard against the dangers it presents. A medium acts as a living connection between the seen and unseen, carrying messages from spirits to the living. Some relay words from loved ones who have passed on. Others, such as empaths, sense and interpret emotions, offering compassion and understanding to those in pain. Yet society often misunderstands them. To many, mediums are television entertainers, fortune tellers, or frauds. Because of this, most hide their abilities or try to suppress them altogether. Many have no idea what they are truly capable of, nor how to control or develop their natural gifts. Mediums are not born to read cards or gaze into crystal balls. Those practices are only the limited expressions of a much greater purpose. Our true role is far more significant. We were once known as seers, sages, and prophets, souls chosen and deployed by God for the benefit of all humankind. Imagine a world where someone on the verge of suicide would never need to speak before someone knew they needed help. A world where no one would be condemned for crimes they did not commit, where the mysteries of death, God, and purpose would no longer divide or torment us. Imagine a world where kidnapped children could not be hidden, where communication between the living and the departed continued, where not only loved ones but also the great spirits of history could teach us still. This is the world humanity was meant to know, a natural world governed by the laws of spirit, guided by benevolent beings who help us grow toward harmony and enlightenment. In such a world, children born as links between the corporeal and incorporeal would not be dismissed as delusional or cursed, but nurtured, understood, and supported. Spirits would no longer be seen as paranormal, but simply normal, an ever-present part of nature itself. Corporeal and incorporeal life would work together toward the same divine goal. As above, so below. We once lived in such a world, but as history shows, that harmony has long been broken. The reason is clear when we look at humanity's past and its current state. The world I speak of was torn apart by greed and selfishness. From that destruction came the condemnation of mediums and spiritual communication, an edict rooted in fear, not divine wisdom. The inspiration behind Leviticus 20 verse 27, a man or woman who is a medium or spiritist among you must be put to death. You are to stone them, their blood will be on their own heads, was not from God. It was born from men, from the Israelites who sought to silence those employed by God to help humanity progress. This was a deliberate severing of the living bond between heaven and earth. It cut humankind off from the guidance of true spiritual teachers and replaced them with those who taught what benefited the institution of the church. It was a tragic act of arrogance, a foolish decision crowned by ignorance. Those who made it did not comprehend the magnitude of the harm they were inflicting, or perhaps they did and simply did not care. From that betrayal sprang both the rise of disbelief and the shadow of deception that still lingers over the world today.